Hey, you guys, welcome back. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been out there supporting my channel. And I just really want to send thanks to every single person that is subscribed. You guys are definitely building the Love and Other Problems family up on YouTube. Now, going into our current story, this was actually some breaking news that I definitely wanted to cover because I was actually very surprised at this news that Nene Leakes is actually considering coming back to Housewives of Atlanta. Now, for all of you guys keeping score out there, it seems like literally as soon as half the cast left, there's so much drama going on. This is like the season 14 that we all needed, probably won't get, but is actually playing out in real time for all of us. And honestly, this was probably the biggest bombshell so far. And I'm just going to read a clip because Nene Leakes did an interview. And she said, the Real Housewives of Atlanta alumni Nene Leakes expressed her interest in going back on the Bravo show as she has some unfinished business to address with the ladies. Yeah, sure, I'll return to the show, Leakes told the Real co-host Lonnie Love, and Garcelle Beauvais on Thursday's episode. I'm okay with returning to the show as long as we can work through a few things. She added, I'm happy to return to the show. And besides, I have a lot of unfinished business with a couple of them they confirmed on the show during season 13. Before that can happen, though, Leak said she would need to sit down with executive producer Andy Cohen. Now, again, this alone is another bombshell digging into the season 14. Um, it seemed like as soon as she walked away from the show, unfortunately, Greg Leakes passed away. Literally, the OG couple of the entire franchise. Cynthia left. She had drama with her husband. And there's a little bit more that I want to talk about as this article plays on because the gossip literally did not stop here. And Nene Leakes also went on to say that she helped pay for his baby shower and all those things. I think that Andy and I need to sit down and talk, and then we're off to the races. Now, again, I'm just going to give you guys my analyzation, and there are several key points I definitely want to hit with this. First of all, let's just explore her relationship with Andy Cohen, who is the executive producer for the Housewives franchise series on Bravo. Now, Andy and Nene have literally been really good friends for like over a decade. Of course, not without ups and downs. Nene also has appeared on Andy's late night talk show right after the Housewives, and literally not just for the Atlanta season. Nene has probably been one of the more reoccurring guests on his show. Forgot what it's called. Gosh, it's on the top of my tongue. It comes on right after the Housewives shows go off the air. Now, again, she was one of the biggest recurring visitors on that show up until when she left and her and Andy really had a huge falling out over this. Now, Andy has also said on his part that, he definitely misses Nene. He hates the way that their relationship ended. And, um, she really missed being with Andy, seeing Andy and, doing what she do. Oh, it's called Watch What Happens with Andy Cohen. I knew that picture would jog my memory. So, I believe in my heart that the issue more than likely did come down to money, as well as so many things going on with Nene and Greg that I think Nene just, first of all, I think she needed some type of private, personal closure with the, um, with Greg's situation. His health was dwindling, near the end of when she stopped filming, like over what, a year and a half ago. Then, her and Cynthia were not very close anymore, and that's another thing I'm going to touch on in a little bit. And it just seemed like Nene just really needed to refocus herself and take care of Greg and not really have the cameras rolling every 5 minutes. Even though I believe that showing what Greg was going through, since the audience itself has been so, engaged in being a part of their life for so long, I really think that, you know, allowing the cameras to see what was going on with Greg, and if that could have touched somebody enough to go get cancer screening to where they could avoid having to go through all the physical pain and the emotional trauma that goes into cancer treatment, I think that would have been very beneficial to look at it from that particular angle. Also, I do believe the second thing was the money. Of course, no matter if you like your job or not, if your job is not paying you what you feel like you deserve, if they don't want to meet you at least decently halfway, you might not get everything you want in a contract, but you definitely want to get as much as you can out of the contract. So, of course, I believe that the money issue was number two. Now, saying that, moving on to the craziness. Now, personally, I thought that after Nene left, Cynthia left, and I just really felt that, Bravo was going to, of course, do what they could to really fill in Housewives of Atlanta. I did hear that they are recently beginning to film season 14, or, whatever season they're on. And I think what it really comes down to is, how can Nene come back at this point without Greg while she's still grieving and still be a part of the show? In my own opinion, I do not believe that Nene should just grieve privately. I know it's hard for her. I know that her and Greg were married for several years and they've been together for a long time. But I do believe in her heart, by her saying that, I think that she's trying to find closure in the matter, as well as trying to have some sort of support system. And I really do believe that part of her misses the show. I do believe that she still has endless storylines. And, sometimes I tuned in for her. There was times I didn't really care for her. Sometimes I thought she was being the villain or the hero of the situation. However, I do feel that her willingness to come back to Housewives so soon, after been going for, believe it's about a year now that she hasn't been filming. I really think that she needed that time away to get things together. I think she might actually go through with this. I think Andy might actually bring her back to add drama to the show. They just started filming. I think her story, I think people are interested. I believe it'll be fun to see her on there. So I think Andy is definitely going to capitalize on this. I think he cares about Nene, and I do think he cares about the show. And in turn of this, I actually think Cynthia might come back. And I honestly believe Portia might come back. I do believe that Housewives of Atlanta is really, dear to her heart, their hearts. And I believe that she just wanted that private time to really just start to grieve about Greg being gone. But I think that she wants this show just to, be back into her forefront, so she don't feel alone. That's just my point of view. I would like to see her on there. She's an intricate part of the show. You guys tell me what you think about Nene Leakes coming back to Atlanta. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, enjoy your night.